Well, hello everybody. Welcome to yet another coffee chat. I was going to say good morning, but I'm like, well, it's good morning for us, but it could be good evening for you, depending on when you're watching this.
Afternoon.
Yeah.
Middle of the night.
Isn't that like a country song? It's 5 o'clock somewhere?
Yeah.
5 o'clock somewhere. I don't know if that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You don't know country music very well.
I actually hate country. Well,
you know like 2 songs, and I know the other one. Cherry Coke.
Sit on the porch drinking ice cold cherry Coke.
Da-na-na-na. Because that's the only line I've ever heard you sing.
Okay, guys, here we are.
Yeah. So we're going to be answering some questions today that you guys gave us. So thank you for helping us along this journey and this vlog. Because we couldn't do it without you. And you guys gave us some really good questions.
If you want to participate next time, you can follow us on Instagram. That's where we mainly get our questions.
Yeah.
But also on YouTube as well. So follow us there so you can post the next question you have for us.
And if we do not answer your question, we are saving some for future podcasts.
Yes, because some of them are deep. Yeah. And they're just going to be for podcasts. Speaking of our podcast, if you have not listened to our intro, you should do that, or episode 1, our pilot, because our next podcast is coming out, man, this next week.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
We gotta get on that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for your support.
Yeah.
But you can download your podcast anywhere you download podcasts. You can also find our podcast on our YouTube channel. So anyway,
what are you drinking today?
I'm drinking black coffee.
Wow, what a change in your pace. I didn't know how to word that. I was trying to be very sarcastic to you because that's all you ever drink.
I mean, I can tell you're being very sarcastic.
Way to branch out in life. I'm using my super cute mug I got on our last Disneyland trip. Adventures out there.
What are you drinking?
It's got a little heart and it's like, Valentine's month too, so that's very
it's very appropriate.
Very appropriate. And I'm drinking
Valentine's month.
February,
it's your birthday
the month of love. Yes.
Yeah. It's the month of Lacey.
That would be cool. I'm drinking coffee with a little bit of creamer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very original.
I know. Right?
You should branch out.
Hey, at least I change up my creamer sometime. I get a little crazy.
I'm also drinking in my morning face Mickey mug, which I love the shape of this mug.
Yeah. It reminds me of a good diner mug that's just cozy.
Yeah, good diner mug.
I wanted to show you guys too, because we were talking about Valentine's Day. I don't know, we didn't vlog about this, but the boys got me a necklace. It's got like a little Mickey on there, or Minnie, and then it has a little thing on here. It says mom. Anyways, I'm probably doing a horrible job of showing that. But I thought it was so sweet, and it was so cute, because they were like, then when people see you, they'll know you're a mom. And I was like, thank you guys. And then I put it on, and Tucker was like, you look really pretty. And it was so sweet.
Yeah, it was
really the sweetest thing ever. Anyways, that was for my birthday, but it made me think of that when we were talking about
the month of love.
The month of love.
The month of Lacey.
Anyway. Should we dive into questions?
Yeah, but first, we have another thing we want to talk about.
Yes, we do.
So, we have our podcast, which is new. We also came out with some new merch. Yeah. Surprise. We just dropped it. Yeah. We've been working on it for a little bit. It actually
was a surprise to me, too.
I had the idea when I was sitting and drinking. I think this is a really appropriate time to talk about this because it's a coffee chat.
It is.
But I was sitting drinking some coffee. And I was, realizing that coffee is such a huge part of our life. Like when we travel, when we do anything, coffee is just the part. It's like it starts the vacation. It starts whatever.
Yes.
And so I was thinking, I'm like, we're going on a cruise, Disney cruise. I've been talking about it for a while. We've had a lot of Disney cruise content lately. And I was thinking, I'm like, man, it'd be cool to just make a shirt that says drink coffee, like drinking coffee and cruising or something like that. Yeah. And then I was thinking, well, that'd be cool, but it'd be cool to kind of branch it out to just like more things. Right. And eventually basically build out a line that has drink coffee and. And so I was like, okay, well, let's just do drink coffee and cruise. Drink coffee and travel. And so we're going to come out with some other ones as well, the drink coffee and series. So if you have any ideas,
let us know.
So anyway, we came up with the design. Really like the design. It's really simple. It took a while to find like the typeface and everything we wanted, and we went through lots of variations. But Cassidy, Lacey's sister, my sister-in-law, who actually she works with us at Z Roll Productions. Her and I we went through all kinds of different designs. We finally landed on one that we liked, and we launched it this last week. So we're gonna link that below. Also, we launched our website this last week as well. So there's a lot of launching
Yeah.
So check those things out. Check our merch out. We also brought back some OG Z Roll stuff that we haven't had in our shop for a while.
Yeah.
And so check it out. We'll link it below. ourzroll.com/merch. We're excited about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we bought one. It's not here yet. We would show you, but the materials aren't here yet.
It's funny. I was actually wearing one of our OG Z Roll like adventure sweatshirts yesterday, and I was like, "These are so cozy." And Landon was like, "Is that like?" It just kind of hit him. He's like, "Is that our Z Roll sweatshirts? We have sweatshirts." So I was like, "Yeah." Like, I think he wants one. I was like, "Okay."
It's been a while since we've done anything, but we're like, you know what? I think the drink coffee and line is gonna be kind of fun. So. Anyway, this is already a long coffee chat, and we haven't even started any questions.
I feel like it's just been like commercials for days about stuff.
Yeah, we've just been plugging us. It's just like so selfish. How selfish are we?
I know. I'm sorry.
Sorry, guys. We're so selfish.
So if anybody's still here, let's start answering your
questions.
questions.
Like, this is dumb. Like, why are we watching this? Okay, here we go. The first question of the day. Cheers. Boom. Do you have to drink right after you cheers? I feel like it's bad like if you don't.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, here we go.
Okay.
What shows are you currently watching? Do you watch The Masked Singer? Funny you say that because we were actually just talking about The Masked Singer on Super Bowl Sunday.
We were with your sister.
And we watched the first season of Masked Singer, and then we were over it.
Yeah.
I think it was one of those things where it was like, it was cool, it was new, but I feel like it's just the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're just
I've never been into like singing shows so much. I love American Idol. I always watch American Idol. So by myself.
Yeah, I like watching American Idol in the early stages of the show, and then when everyone gets good, I'm just like, I'm out.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
but yeah, I mean it was okay. I enjoyed The Masked Singer, but yeah, it never really like hooked us in that much. But we are watching.
We are watching a show right now.
I should let you say the name because every time you say it, it's a different name. It's called Kaleidoscope. It's on Netflix and it's really cool. It's like about a heist, but it's interesting if you're watching this or if you watch this. Like you can watch it in
different
orders. So
and it kind of spits out an order for you automatically. Yeah. But like every single time you watch it, you can do a different order.
Yeah, but it all can make sense in the end, but your perspective is going to be different from, like, if you started it to when a friend of yours started it, because you guys could be starting on different episodes. Like, for example, it really is weird in the mind to think about. You can be like,
start from episode 1, and then, go through all the episodes until episode, 9 or 10, like it usually goes.
Yeah.
Or you can go, like, let's start with episode 6, and then episode 3, and then episode 1, and just switch it up.
Yeah.
But Netflix automatically does it for you.
Right.
But yeah, it's kind of crazy.
It really is. But they start every episode and end it in a way where, like, even though you don't know the backstory or what's going to happen, it just still can make sense. It's really interesting, and it's been really good.
Yeah.
We're almost done.
We have one more episode left.
Yeah.
But our friends are watching it as well, so we're excited to just kind of, like, literally talking about their perspective of it.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be interesting when we actually talk to someone who's already watched it.
Right.
And be like, so what did you guys think? And they're going to be like, well, this. And we're like, wait, what?
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, so that's kind of what we're watching right now.
Yeah.
Is there any other TV shows we're watching? That's kind of the big one.
I know.
Obviously, The Office.
Yeah.
It's just on repeat in our home.
I mean, come on. These days it's like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, stuff like that. Bluey.
Yeah, we try to condense our lives to one show at a time because we just don't have the time to watch a lot.
No, we really don't.
So, but we want all of our attention on one show.
Yeah, and we've been like starting to read more some of the evenings. Like we really don't watch that much like TV as much.
Yeah.
So.
But that's it. That's the one we're doing.
I'm always down for hearing your suggestions.
Yeah,
let us know what we should be watching if you guys have any.
Let us know your recommendations.
Yeah.
Okay, next question is why don't you guys do sponsored videos? Good question. We actually have done sponsored videos in the past. And we're totally open to do sponsored videos.
Yeah.
And honestly, our inbox gets filled with different brands reaching out to us, but we only want to do sponsored videos for things that we really believe in. We definitely just don't want to do a video where it's just, just because, the brand says, hey, we'll pay you for this much or whatever, and we honestly can care less about the brand.
The product. Yeah.
So I think we just haven't really found, the perfect match yet. Our channel is still a very young. Subscriber count is still very low. Brands usually will look for creators that have more of a subscriber count.
Yeah.
And so, we're just we're just loving life and just putting out videos. And if one day we get to a point where a brand that we really appreciate and love reaches out to us, then we'll probably do that. But we have done it in the past, but we haven't done one for a while because we just haven't really believed in the product.
Right.
Are you more excited to see Bryson or Crystal? These are our friends for Love of the Mouse. We're going to see them on the cruise. I'm going to say team both. So
I'm going to say Team Crystal because she always has my back.
So we put out the video a long time ago about like Team Justin, Team Lacey. And so we have like this, if you don't know, we have like this like hidden thing. And sometimes in our vlogs, we'll be like Team Justin, Team Lacey. And every single time Crystal comments on her videos, even if we haven't done a Team Justin, Team Lacey, she'll just end with
Team Lacey.
Team Lacey. Like,
I love
her
it.
Signature
It brings
is Team
a smile
Lacey.
to my face every time.
Oh, that's so good. Okay, this is a cool question. What is your favorite video that you have done? I don't know. It's just hard to think of all the ones. Like we've done like a lot of fun travel ones, and I think again the reason why we started our channel in the very beginning was so that we can have memories of different life events, travel, stuff like that. So it always makes me so excited when I wake up in the morning, like on a Saturday, and the boys want to watch like a vlog of a previous trip. Especially right now as we're going on a Disney cruise, we've been watching like, you know, some Disney cruise content and stuff, and the boys have just like wanted to watch our Disney cruise stuff.
It is kind of fun, and they're like, you know, that's one thing because we've kind of scaled back on like vlogging all their birthdays, but to show on the channel, but we've been doing it like separately, and then just to save for them because they'll ask like, can I watch my third birthday? Can I watch my second birthday? Can I watch this trip? And I'm like, sure. Like they thoroughly enjoy it, and so I think that's pretty cool because that was a big purpose behind this channel. But I don't know, for me, like I really enjoyed like looking back at what we've done so far is our birth vlog.
Yeah.
Because that was so special. Like that's one I feel like we're always gonna like hang on to, and I can't wait one day, like, you know, when Junie's older to show her, you know, that was, you know, really cool. And also the way it happened, like it was just very not planned, but I was like, how cool that we got to capture those moments. So that's something that like I feel is really special.
Yeah, I would definitely say I'd probably our birth vlog as well, just because it was really special, and just how it was so like, you know, like I don't know, and this is something that we will never be on this channel. We will never be fake. Like we'll never just try to put on like our acting faces on or whatever. Like the reality is, you know, is when you're vlogging, it's a highlight reel. We're not gonna show when like, you know, the kids are screaming and freaking out. You know what I mean? Like this just why pick up the camera and show that, you know? But as when we're on camera, like we want to be real and genuine, obviously, and that's a heartbeat of our channel. And so the reason why this birth vlog was so cool is because we had no idea what was going on. Like we had no plan. Like we didn't think we were gonna have a baby. We ended up having the baby, you know, and just the whole day and night and everything was just so. And the reason why I love that is because I feel like that's what we always want our channel to be, is just like we pick up the camera and whatever happens kind of a thing. And I don't know, and just that's why I think I really enjoyed that one. I don't know, there's just been a lot of like really cool vlogs we've done. Yeah. But I think that one is the one that stands out to me the most. How is the laundry room project going?
It is going.
It is going.
Not done.
Not done.
I cannot wait till it is done, honestly.
I honestly thought this was going to be a faster project, but when is projects fast?
No.
You know?
Yeah, they never are.
They never are. And partly it's my problem, because when I start getting in there, I'm just like, oh, it'd be cool if we did this, or we did that. And I'm like tweaking stuff, and it's just like, adds time.
I don't know if you guys saw our last vlog, we'll link that, but in the process of this project, with him dreaming of other things, we've already put like another hole in our wall and thinking about another project. Yeah. So our amazing handyman Ron, he's probably like, you guys, can we please stay on track? So that's part of the delay, because I feel like we like stopped and we're like, hey, can you come put a hole in our wall real quick? We want to see what's behind here. So anyways,
if you didn't watch that vlog, there's so much storage space in our house that was just boxed up.
Yeah, and we built this house together. We remember walking through it because we'd come here every day to see every step, and we were like, whoa, like I wonder what this is. And then it ended up just getting sheetrocked over, and we were like, and we forgot about it until...
And we were drinking coffee in the living room one day, and I looked up and I'm like, what the heck is behind there? Yeah. Because we have these vaulted ceilings and stuff, and it's gonna be a perfect like playroom for the boys. Like it's gonna be like they'll be able to stand up in there. Yeah. We won't. Like it's not like, I don't know. I think it's probably 4.5, 5 feet tall, but it's perfect for kids.
Yes.
So we're gonna fully furnish, like put flooring, everything on there. Yeah. But also, it's a great storage place.
It is.
For like Christmas decorations.
Right, because we're thinking, okay, resale, is this gonna make sense? And I'm like, totally. If I saw this house and I was like, open the door, I'm like, this would be a great storage place for Christmas stuff or like your seasonal decor, like, and not have to go up in a gross, stinky attic. It's not stinky, but it's like spidery.
She hates the attic so much.
Anyways, I'm really excited about it.
Like, why not? This is it's our house.
Yeah.
It's like we're just opening up other places.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of cool. So anyway, back to the laundry room project. It's going well.
It is.
We picked out all of our cabinets. Butcher block is going to be the countertop. Mm-hmm. We have like a white and then also like a matte gray, of course. It's going to look really cool. It's all coming together. Mm-hmm. I think the cabinets will come in the next week or two, but it's happening and it's going to be awesome. So I'm excited.
So excited for it. Yeah, because it's like from a laundry room to a really cool laundry room to having actual more space. Plus, it's going to be like a mudroom plus a butler pantry. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, it's going to be pretty cool.
It's going to be an all-purpose room, but really excited for that butler's pantry area.
I do have to say, we're utilizing every square inch of our home.
100%.
And I think that's actually pretty cool.
Well, I think that we talked about this on a vlog, I think it was a year and a half ago. And we said, hey, look, we were about to move. Mm-hmm. That was where we're at.
Like, we were looking at houses. We were getting things ready for our house to sell.
And then it just dawned on us while drinking coffee. And this is why I made the drink coffee
and dream. That's another one.
Oh, drink coffee and dream.
I like that one too. It's a good one. Thank you. See, I've got some creativity.
Of course you do.
I don't think I do sometimes.
You 100% do. You keep everything rolling. What were we talking about? I'm dreaming now.
Dreaming about our house.
Yeah. And then we I had this like, I don't know, the light bulb, like a cartoon light bulb come off and we're like, wait a second, like we can put a bathroom upstairs and we're like, we can make that a room up there. We can do this. And it just kept on going. So we actually have had all of this besides that weird whole like playroom. We've had all this kind of planned out for quite some time and we still have phases we're going into.
Right.
So instead of moving, like we're going to make this work.
Yep.
And it's actually added a lot of value in our home, which has been awesome really as well. Like
well, before we do anything, his mom's a real estate agent, and so we always ask her, we're like, does this make sense? Is this a smart move for resale?
Yeah.
And she's like, yes, it'll bring value.
Like, okay. When we do something, we're like, we don't want to just do it for us, we want to do it for someone else. And
right.
So everything we do, we have to tweak it a little bit just to make it so it looks appealing for someone else who's walking in and not just like, why the heck would they put a random hole here, and so we're making it so it's like, honestly, we model it off a lot of like the newer homes that are coming in and kind of the new designs that they're doing.
Yeah.
And so we model everything off of that stuff, of like the newer stuff. So anyway,
that
was a big answer to a very simple question of how's the laundry room going.
I'm sorry, guys.
Goodness. Does Lacey think she will go back to teaching? That's
a loaded question.
That is a good question. Lacey?
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
I do not know. And so I have no answer for you, but we'll see, because I am loving what I'm doing now and our business is growing and I get to stay home and I've never been able to do that. So
and she still is like subbing really cool. Once in a while when they need help.
Yep.
Our battery's about to die, so we're going to switch out the battery once again. Okay, and we're back. So where's my coffee at?
I don't know. Where did you put it? Oh, it's up there.
Oh, I'll be right back. Do you want to continue with this question?
I have no answer for you. So stay tuned, because we don't even know right now at this point.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Thank you for asking that question. And please keep on asking that question, because we'll know one day. Besides YouTube, what jobs does Justin have? Obviously, we do YouTube. Obviously, we have this Z Roll Productions business that we started. And Z Roll Productions has been definitely a thing where I've done already, like, through a lot of years, just, like, at a smaller scale, I guess. So I've done a lot of, like, freelance kind of work with businesses and different clientele. But it's just kind of now just kind of turned into a lot more, which has been awesome. But what I mainly do is I'm a youth pastor or assistant pastor at our church. And so I do a lot with, obviously, with youth and young adults. I do a lot with just all their graphics and video and all that kind of stuff as well. So I get to use what I love doing at the church as well.
Church, yeah.
But overall, just being an assistant to our pastor and And I love it.
Which is also your dad.
Which is all my dad.
If you guys didn't know.
If you didn't know that, my dad is our senior pastor. We're definitely a growing church. And we have a property that we're building on next month.
So exciting.
So there's a lot going on,
Yeah.
a lot of exciting things happening.
Yeah.
And that's where my heart is. I love working the ministry and working with people and loving on people and just, I love it. That's just what I really feel called to do.
Right.
And so it's a blessing that I get to do both things that I love to do. I love to be able to vlog and hang out with you guys. I love to be able to create content and edit other people's stuff and be able to hang out with people. I don't know. I really love doing all of it, and it's a blessing that I get to do that, and I don't take that for granted.
You also lead like mission trip teams. You're doing that to Romania. You do like 2 camps every year, and it's funny because I was thinking like our very first vlog we ever did, you like were vlogging a youth activity. You guys were like working some of the girls' yards. Like, it's just funny because it's like that's so like part of what we love to do. And we were doing that before we even had our channel.
The youth were bringing that up actually the other day.
Really?
Well, it was our young adults now because they are now not youth anymore.
Yeah.
So I was at the young adults study last week. They were laughing so hard about that very first vlog because
funny.
they're all in it.
Yeah, so. That's funny. So.
But that's what I do, and I honestly, truly, it's like one of those things where you wake up and you're like, I just love what I do. Yeah. I love that I get to work with my dad, which is I have a great relationship with my dad and my mom, so it's really cool to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Right now we're working on a really cool video project that we just storyboarded out this week for the church, and so I get to take the things I love to do and bring them into the church world as well.
Yeah.
And I get to be creative with that. And
well, it's really cool because he used to work at Apple too. So everything you've done is always like full circle. Like it's always intertwined. Like Apple's been a part of like the things you've done with the church. And also when you worked at Apple, it helped you get creative to start our channel again because you wanted to start editing more because you were teaching classes. Like it's just funny how it's just all kind of it's like
the tripod.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 3 legs.
The 3 legs, yeah.
It seems like things come in threes a lot.
Yeah.
But that's what I do, and I don't see it changing. I literally wake up daily, and I'm just like, thank God for the path that you have me on. I really truly enjoy it, and I feel like I'm living in the calling that the Lord's given me. And I tell the youth this all the time. I'm chilling in His will, like chilling in the will of the Lord. I just really feel like we're in that pocket, and it feels it's awesome. It's great when you know what God has called you to do, and you're in that pocket. And, so anyway, I love this. Who's your favorite relative? This is Grace.
Yeah.
And her brother was our ring bearer.
Oh my gosh.
At our wedding.
We're so old if they're like on social media now. That's so weird.
So old on social media.
Because they were so little. You know what I mean?
I know.
I feel old.
It is weird, but it's so funny because Grace, if you're watching this, she's probably rolling her eyes like, oh God, they are old for saying that.
I know.
They're on social media? Oh my gosh.
Grace, we love you.
Yeah, we love you, Grace. You're awesome. We love your whole family. We need to hang out.
I know.
We need to get some dinner.
Yeah.
So.
Let's do it. Does Junie have a passport for cruise or just bringing her birth certificate? We almost had a heart attack over this one, actually. Birth certificate. So it depends on which cruise you're doing, obviously, where you're going to. But for where we're going for this next cruise, all the kids just needed a birth certificate. But definitely read everything that your requirements are for your
stuff. Yeah. And also, I mean, Junie was born 6 months ago, so it's like trying to get a passport and all that kind of stuff for her just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And also, Landon's actually expired as well.
He had one.
His was when he was like Junie's age, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then Tucker's never had one.
Right.
So what we're gonna do is after this cruise, because we're just rocking birth certificates this cruise.
Yep.
And I know we go back and forth on that because there's reasons why you want a passport. Yep. However, we're just gonna rock birth certificates.
Well, and that's what's required.
That's all you need for this.
Yeah.
But when we get back from the cruise, we plan on just getting passports for everybody.
Yeah.
And just call it a day for the kids, because it does make things a lot easier, and all that. But
right.
Yeah. But to answer your question, we just have a birth certificate right now. Would you want a 4th kid?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Kevin, I don't think so.
They always say when you're done. And I think I felt that.
I felt that for sure with this one. Yeah.
And what's funny is like I'm not. You think I remember when we had our 2, before Junie, I was just kind of like sad of the thought of, oh man, like, what if this is our last one? Like, you know, like, I'm just sad that the whole, like, baby stage, whatever. But I feel like with this one, I don't have that sad feeling.
Yeah.
I'm just like, this is it.
Yeah. Well, I get a sad feeling when I think about, like, because her crib she's in, it was Landon's, it was Tucker's.
That's gonna
and
be
then
hard.
After Junie, I'm like, okay, like, we're really going to get rid of it. Like, you know, that we're
Yeah.
done. And so just feeling that way with things she's, like, outgrowing, and I'm like, I'm not going to save it because I saved all of Landon's clothes for Tucker, and then I saved Tucker's clothes in case Junie was a boy. So that is kind of weird for me, but at the same time, like you said, I just have that feeling, like, after Tuck, I was like, I'm not done. I just didn't feel complete, and with Junie, I definitely have felt like we're done.
That could change.
Yeah.
It always can.
It can.
But I think we're done.
I do too.
Yeah. What does your typical weekday look like with Z Roll Productions? That's a great question because we're still kind of finding a flow. I think when we built this studio, that was the whole idea. Is like it's gonna take a while for us to kind of be a well-oiled machine. Kind of like I guess what it looks like is we will have staff meetings every Monday. We'll plan out the week. We'll plan out our months. We'll write things on our big calendar that we have of all of our clients and our video ideas for our personal channel and all the video ideas for other clients, different, you know, logo designs, whatever. And so we're getting all that kind of figured out. And we have two different kinds of staff meetings. We have weekly meetings that just talk about like the week agenda. And then we have like the monthly ones, which you talk about the overall month and the goals and all that kind of stuff. And then we just kind of go for it during the week. And I think this is where we're still trying to kind of find the flow.
We are.
Of all of that.
And I think you're in any like job and season, especially when you're starting your own business, like it's going to take a while to get that.
Yeah.
Because we were just talking about that yesterday. I'm like, okay, this isn't working anymore. Okay, this is working. You know what I mean? You just kind of have to go through those ebbs and flows. But for me, because I've got Tucker here and Junie. And, you know, I'm working too. So just, you know, finding those windows, like, you know, when Junie takes a nap and I'll get Tucker situated on something, then I have some chunk of time. So it would be nice to be like, okay, at this time we do this, then I, you know, get done here. And that's the part of this business that I struggled with because it's very different than the organization and structure of like teaching. This is the time I work, this is the time I'm off, you know. So that's definitely something that ebbs and flows and looks different. But I think, like exactly like you said, you know, we are working on that and just making that a goal to be like most efficient with our time that we have.
Yeah, because it's funny because it's very flexible.
It is.
And that there's a lot of cons to that. You know what I mean? And so I think that's kind of what we're trying to figure out and kind of just solidify. However, I think we're almost there. I think we're perfectionist is the problem. I think we do have a really good system already. I think we already have those things, but we're such a perfectionist in areas to where we just want things to be crisp. Yeah. And once it's crisp, I think we're gonna come out with a video of like a day in a life in our studio because it is fun. It's like almost like a creative explosion that goes off all the time in this place. Yeah. Because we're always thinking of ideas and brainstorming and brainstorming with clients and it's crazy. It's fun. It's different. Fun. It's an adventure. And that's why I think we can't put our finger on it because every day is so different.
It really is.
In this kind of business.
Yeah.
And I think that's okay. And we have to understand that is okay. But we just, you know, kind of locking down more of like the scheduling, I think, is the thing. But I think we have to realize that it's going to be different every day.
Yeah.
It's not just going to be, we know exactly what our task is, and it's the same thing. It's 100% different every day.
And last thing, we'll close this out. What we do, we're always learning new ways to do it. And there's always, with technology, I love technology.
No point down.
There's just new things that happen and new things that we have to work through, mainly you, and then you teach me. But that's part of this business that's new as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
There's that too.
Okay, guys, we're going to end with this last question. And there's so many more we didn't get to, so I'm sorry if we didn't, but this has already been a long coffee chat. And I think the reason why is because the answers have been so, like, big. Yeah. Like, there's big questions. And so, guys, thank you so much for, like, sharing these or asking these. Okay, last question. Hi. I just started following you a few weeks ago or a few weeks back and love watching your channel. Heard of y'all through the bronze. I love it. I think it's so fun that your sister/sister-in-law lives and travels with you. How did that come about? Sorry, I tried to look back through old videos to find out with no luck. Yeah, so the thing about Cassidy is she's always been part of our family.
Before she even lived with us, she was in like all of our vlogs, like looking back too. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
She's always
been there. And so when she wasn't living here, she would be over on the weekends. She would be here during the day. I don't know. We just have always had a good relationship. The boys love her. She is their auntie, but also it's almost like a big sister at this point.
Yeah.
And so we've always had that relationship with her, and that's just always been a thing. Then as she started getting older, and we started kind of discussing the fact that she's probably going to want to move out, and there's just the housing market is just ridiculous in Idaho, especially, and there's no way she could afford anything on her own. And so we just really felt like, well, you know what? She's such part of everything we do. We love having her on vacations because she helps out so much with the kids. But not just helping with the kids. Like, we just love her being there. Like, she's just part of our family. She's literally part of our family. Like, when she's not at the dinner table, it's weird. Like, that's just what it is.
Well, before she lived with us, the boys sometimes at dinner would be like, "Where's Aunt Cass?" I'm like, "At her house." Like, she's just always here. Yeah, I feel like too. Like, because she talked about she wanted to, get out kind of on her own and just, like Justin shared, the housing market is just nuts here for when she was looking into that. And it was just kind of a good, like, stepping stone, like, to help her get out before, she gets, another place with a friend or whatever she wants to do. But we also let her know, like, we wanted to put this bathroom up in that room and just in our bonus room to, stay here longer because maybe one day Landon will go up there. So it wasn't a thing where it was like, we're doing this for Cassidy. It was like we were doing this and then Cassidy was like, hey, like, I want to move out too. We're like, cool, you're already here. You might as well sleep here. Kind of a thing too. So like you said, it was very organic.
Guys,
Whew.
That was a coffee. I don't know how long it is.
Well, here's the thing. I was looking at the the timestamp and I'm like, oh, it's not bad, but I just realized we changed our battery out, so that's even longer, right?
Yeah, so well, guys, I mean, I'm sorry, like, this was this long, like, if you stayed till the end, wow, thank you so much for being here, really appreciate it. But if we didn't answer your questions, like, maybe we'll take those to the next one. But anyways, we love you guys, and we will talk to you real soon, and we have a fun video planned coming out soon. I don't know when it's going to come out, but we're filming it on Monday, and it's going to be like shopping for the Disney cruise, and we're just going to do a shopping day. Yeah, we're all our whole house is very excited about this.
Mainly you, but we all are.
I just like going shopping for a vacation and then like ending with like pizza or something like that.
It is
going out to
fun.
dinner. I don't know, it's gonna be fun.
I was gonna say too, I think this is the first coffee chat like I almost drank all my coffee. So
my coffee's cold.
It was a long one.
I do not like it. I hate cold coffee. I don't even know why I'm trying to drink it.
I don't
It's like this thing where I'm just like, I'll just drink some coffee.
Might as well.
Anyways, guys, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, all that means is that you're just, you can see our videos, ring that bell so you know when we have new videos come. It's free to subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. We'd love to have you part of our family. Yeah. Other than that, we'll see you real soon. Love you guys.